Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session of the Might and Mercy podcast. I'm your Game Master, Toby, and I'm joined today by the wonderful Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt, and I'm playing Rivenna, the Elfin Ranger.
Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I am playing Fitzroy, Knight of the Thread.
And Yehuda.
Hi, I'm Yehuda, and I play King Faramond the Mighty.
For another exciting episode of Might and Mercy. Now, as you all know, we use the 13th Age system, and we play in a homebrew setting called Athakis, a world where dragons and giants rule. Thank you all for watching and listening so far, either live as a video or on the podcast. We're really glad that you are actually enjoying our game and this story. If you are listening and want to help us out, take a look at the amazing banner we have at the bottom of the screen. If you're watching this, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and maybe share this story with your fellow gamers or game master for some inspiration. We'd love to have more people enjoy the story, but also hear from you what you like or don't like or want us to do with this story. We don't have any other announcements or sponsors or anything else, as it has just been very clearly established before we started streaming that we're not going to be making any money with this live stream. So I think it's time for us to start playing Might and Mercy. Now, gentlemen, at the end of the last game, you had taken a little hill near the town of Goldmeadows as dawn was fast approaching. You did battle, and in that battle made short work of a number of demonic enemies who have waged war and laid waste to Goldmeadows and the surroundings. You now find yourself having secured Anchor 2 to the south of Goldmeadows. And as you are standing there amidst the smell of death and the stench of grotesque bodies that are quickly dissolving and fading into mist, Rivenna begins to receive a report. A small, translucent square appears in the top left of your field of vision, Rivenna. Fitzroy might be picking up some of this. Faramond, not at all. And upon that little screen, Rivenna, first of all, you see the runes DEWS blinking rapidly before the face and size and shape of Rafa Haran Velistar appears on screen. Rivenna, please report. What's the situation down there?
Hey, boss. I've found three friendlies, and teamed up. There's been two different attacks. Sorry, the original squad is guarding the anchor is wiped out. I finished off whoever was. I finished off the demons that were attacking them. Got revenge. Teamed up with three friendlies to defend it against another attack that we repelled. But I don't know if these friendlies are going to stick around. They don't seem to be. I'm not sure who they are. There's a halfling and a gnome and a little servant of the tyrant, I think.
Ah, good. Well, sounds like you have yourself a fighting unit right there. We're in a bit of a pinch here because the enemy has the invisibility spell is working amazingly in the bottom of this.
You said we might not all stick around. Faramond has left already.
It's classic halflings. Classic halflings. He puts on a
Hello
ring.
to our one and only viewer. Thanks for joining us for the stream. We're just getting started for this game. Hello, leave us a message in the in the comments, and maybe one of us will reply, "Oh, I scared him off." Shit.
It was Faramond.
Yeah, it was Faramond. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Everything's still choppy. If we have any live viewers, I'd like to apologize for my internet. I'm gonna reset my laptop.
We're
You're
fine.
sounding
We
fine.
get you just fine.
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
Oh, do I look
You're-
okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're just not getting
well,
us.
Yeah,
Oh,
better
good,
than
because I was
normal.
always
That's
I
because
was so concerned about
you
my
still
looks.
have all 750 tabs open that you were working on throughout the day.
I have just the one tab.
Sure.
Hmm.
Just this.
Hmm.
Okay, as
So-
long as you can hear me fine, then I guess that's fine.
Well, can you hear us fine?
You sound a little choppy, but I can understand what's being said. So
The people in the other room need to stop streaming on Netflix or Prime.
no one else is using the internet.
We
I
are
think it might
not
be the
being
connection.
sponsored by any brands when I mention them, by the way, just to be clear.
Other streaming providers are available.
Okay,
Well,
I'm just gonna
that-
try resetting my laptop.
Okay, you go
Well,
ahead.
in this-
You go ahead and
well-
reset the laptop, and Fitzroy and Rivenna will take care of business.
Yeah, we're gonna
As
kill it.
the halfling kind of wanders off away from the battlefield towards the tree to do whatever business he has there.
I haven't been properly introduced to any of them, right? We just
Fitzroy,
finished off this
we're still
fight,
in the middle
right?
of something else. Fitzroy is leaning towards Ravenna with a keen ear. Rafa continues speaking to you, Ravenna. We're in a bit of a pinch here because the enemy decided to move on all 6 of the anchors, and we're expecting a large push for 1 or 2 of them, but we can't predict where they are going to focus their attacks, meaning that we're holding off all reinforcements. Is there anyone left down there at the anchor that can take care of it while we deploy you elsewhere, Ravenna?
No, I don't think so. And I haven't had a chance to talk to these friendlies yet, but I don't think they're members of Scale. I don't think we can order them around. But I'll try to bring them with me wherever you send me. Do you need me to scout to figure out where they're going to push? That's kind of my job.
That's a bit of a large order to take on given the current circumstances in and around Goldmeadows, Rivenna. Plus, if there's nobody left to guard that anchor, then I'm terribly sorry, but that is now your job and your responsibility. Hey, we have a...
Oh no, I can't possibly. I need to get to Goldmeadows.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, hang on. I look down at Fitzroy. You can hear this?
I have a good ear. And you're not very subtle. So, yes. Hello,
Yeah,
other
well,
person. Yes.
Who's that
So-
you're talking to, Ravenna?
Sir,
hello.
identify yourself, please.
Oh, hello, Fitzroy. Hello. I've come here to sort out a slight issue, mostly regarding demons, and there's a slight mistake, accounting, that kind of thing, souls here and there. But anyway, don't mind me. I'm just passing through.
Right. Are you? Thank you. Okay, Ravenna. Just back to business, please.
Yes.
And he just begins talking to Ravenna again. Interesting company you're keeping there. Your job is to protect the anchor until we get a clear read on where the attack is going to be. It might be on your position. If things get tight, you get back to us and you let us know, and we'll send someone or something or some things down to support you.
You got it, boss.
All right, I've got to go. Good luck down
okay.
there. Take care. And the screen
Okay.
just blinks. You see those 4 runes, DEWS.
Yeah.
Out.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, my good friends, it was a pleasure fighting with you.
Faramond
May I
has
know your
wandered
names?
back.
And before you depart for Goldmeadows, may I ask your names and your business in case we meet again?
Oh, already introduced myself. It seems
Oh,
needless to
sorry.
do it twice, unless you weren't paying attention the first time. Yes.
I wasn't eavesdropping on the conversation you were having with my boss.
Well, I don't know your boss, so that would be silly.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. I'll introduce myself. I am Rivenna of Erithsel, member of a lieutenant in scale, or an ex-lieutenant in scale, seem to have been pressed back into service for this very exciting night.
Love an acronym. Love an acronym. One of my favorite things.
Yes.
Scale. Let me guess.
Scale.
Society of Chaos and Leather Entertainment.
Well, I'm flattered, but no.
No.
Society.
I was close. I was close. Yes.
Society for the Containment of Large Evil. Oh, I forgot my own acronym.
It's fine. I'm aware. I was just joking. It's a joke where I come from, up north.
But
yes.
And so you are Fitzroy of...
Fitzroy, like I mentioned. Hey, let me show you my badge. And Fitzroy stumbles around in his little jacket and pulls out what I hope is a shining beacon of light that has gold written across the front of it.
Is it a shining beacon of light? Do I see it as a shining beacon of light?
It depends. What is the effect of the magic item?
If you are a let me read the exact things just to make sure. So to most people, the badge looks really drab and boring, kind of scratched up. It's the kind of thing a beggar might carry as like a little token or something like that. But to certain people, they see it as a shining golden light that makes a blazing beacon of hope.
And
people
would
who are
I be
innocent,
one of those certain people?
Panagins, people who people who are evildoers, but people who are heroes, all would see it as a shining beacon.
So are you a hero, Ravenna?
I wouldn't say I'm innocent, but I would might be considered a hero. I probably could be considered a hero. I think I have stood against many demons, so
It seems good enough. Shining
okay, so
beacon.
I see this shining light. I see this very shiny badge that says goal on it.
Yes, GOAL. Yes, not like
What does
football.
goal stand for?
Gods and
General Oversight Alliance Liaison. So, yes.
Could you
because he
liaison
knows his
some reinforcements
acronym,
here?
because he knows his acronym and you don't, I'm going to give him like advantage on his first roll when it comes up. Ravenna.
Great.
Hey, I knew his acronym as well. Society of Chaos and Leather Entertainment.
Again, flattered but wrong. Well, and this warrior here and your horned friend.
The small pig-like object is called Radnox. No, not Radnox. That's his boss.
No, that's him.
No, it is him.
Radnox. Yeah, it's him.
Radnox. He's temporary alliance. Yeah, we were in the same business, but let's just say competing companies. You'd get that if you got it. You'd get it. He's from down south.
Okay.
And my little friend with the sword, he is he keeps saying he's mighty, but I don't think it's his name.
Is he back yet? Is
Yeah,
the halfling
he's wandered back.
Yes.
Sir, pleased to make your acquaintance.
Coming up these things is not easy wearing armor. Ah, yes. You, the arrow lady. I was very impressed with your fighting. I assume you two were here for the contest?
No, I'm here to kill demons. I came in on that ship that's keeping us all, that's hopefully going to keep us all alive.
You all look up at what she refers to as a ship, like this huge floating city. That's just hovering over, casting a huge shadow on the ground below.
My boss is up there, and he's asked me to keep this anchor as safe as possible from attacks, which you helped me do with the last attack rush. So thank you very much. You have my gratitude. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
I am Faramond, King Faramond the Mighty of Talonfoot. That's who I am.
Okay, and like Rivenna kind of snaps into attention. Your Highness, where is your retinue? Have you been separated from your honor guard? Do you have a faction of troops with you to fight we should get you back to your honor guard.
What did you just call me?
Your Highness, King Faramond
is
the Mighty
is that some kind of joke about my stature? I will have you know that I am not short. I am efficient.
Well packed. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Ravenna's going to scrape her mind for some other honorific. She's not good at the politics thing, and that was the only one she really knew. She can't say my liege because she doesn't report to you.
Say lowness.
Yes. What is... I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with your home territory or your ways, dear King.
That's okay.
But most important is where's your honor guard? We must keep you safe. We must get you back to your troops so that you can marshal them to attack Goldmeadows. I assume that's why you're here? Sorry, I should not assume with royalty. How can I assist you with your to return you to your troops?
Troops? No. I'm a king. I don't need troops. I am very confused right now.
I believe I believe Mr. Faramond is how would you say a one-man killing machine.
Mr. the Mighty.
The Mighty.
Yes, that's
isn't the your middle name?
Okay. What's your Milonus? What is your territory? What's your kingdom?
Talonfoot. It's a kingdom. It's got people in it. Normal sized people like me, not like you.
Okay.
No offense,
Game,
of course.
Game Master, can I initiate contact with my command, maybe not Rafa, but someone on the ship?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to try to raise communications with my ship. With my command.
You want to talk to specifically? What are you trying to do?
Whoever is the coordinating officer up there right now.
Come, switchboard. How can I help you?
I have a potential political situation here. I've come across royalty of
right. Please state the nature of your emergency. We have an ongoing combat situation unfolding. Is this of strategic importance to the unfolding combat? Please answer yes, no, yes, no.
No.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So, Your Lowness, to be clear, you did not come with a contingent of troops or an honor guard that we must return you to. Oh.
No. Let's start this over. I'll try to keep things simple for you, since I see that you are not the kind of person who's very good with words. Fitzroy.
This could
remember we spoke about needing smart people.
So you're all just standing around. Just to be clear, you're all just standing around amidst the carnage of all of these demons that you just killed. Dawn is breaking. Smells horrible here. you're aware that an attack is incoming. At least Rivenna is, maybe Fitzroy somewhat. Please continue your conversation. Go on.
Okay.
It's great.
maybe I'll say, gentlemen, if I request, I heard that you had to give another attack coming, and if I could request your support, hopefully when this anchor is defended and reinforcements come, I could perhaps support you with your mission. But I have to stay here and defend this anchor, and if this anchor falls, the demons get out
I was very curious
to the outside countryside.
what Faramond was going to say when he was going to start over, by the way.
Oh,
I
was
know,
just gonna
but
say
I suddenly got
things like-
nervous about. Oh, go ahead, say it. I want to hear
While
it.
this is going on, I'll wander off slightly to sit behind something and try and recover some strength. I guess I can use a recovery out.
Oh yeah, out of combat,
combat.
you can use as many of your recoveries as you want.
That's good. I'm going
Just
to
keep ticking them off.
Yeah.
Okay, so Faramond, what were you going to say? As Rivenna tries to busy herself with other business suddenly.
We would gladly help you. Right, Fitzroy?
Wonderful.
Huh?
Yes.
Fitzroy's gone.
Let's
He's sitting in a
let's
trench.
restore some defensive. Let's restore this position and try to set up a defensive plan in case we're attacked. And then
That is an excellent idea. And I have not yet complimented you for your fighting skills. During
Oh,
this
thank you.
previous battle.
it was wonderful watching you wade into those demons.
Yes, it
It'll
didn't
be
feel
an,
so
it's an
wonderful.
honor to defend this spot with you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually sit down for a bit while you plan the defenses. I just need to catch my breath and recover a little bit.
Has Dawn broken already?
Yeah,
or-
Dawn's broken already for
Okay.
sure.
So we get resets on daily stuff
Yep.
and things like that. Okay.
Oh,
Do
it's
the
a new
demons
day.
come out? Do the demons come out at during the day? Do they have
Oh,
disadvantages during the day?
you'd know.
I'd
Yeah,
know, yeah.
they come out during the day for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
so they're not vampires. They're demons.
How would they
Okay.
how would they go shopping otherwise? I mean, the shops would be closed.
Amongst
so
other demon issues, that's definitely one of their main concerns. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think Toby,
So
then I'd like
what-
to scout the terrain for a way to set up some sort of an ambush of attacking troops.
All right. So
Because I don't think
very
we're
good.
going to stand well against. We're not going to have a face to face. We're not going to be able to face down anyone very well ourselves.
All right. So starting from the defensive position, now that it's daylight, you can see Fitzroy. Is Fitzroy wearing a hat?
I'm not.
He's not. Okay. So Fitzroy is disappeared from sight entirely. Faramond is off somewhere else. Taking it from the center outwards. So you've got the anchor, right? And then you've got the general direction of northish, which is, Goldmeadows more or less off to the northeast. Then you've got south, which is the direction Faramond and Fitzroy came from, east and west. You've basically got the anchor and the 4 batteries, and then you've got 4 kind of trench-like points. So it's kind of like forms a 4-tipped star around the anchor. Those trenches, they're more or less fortified, so you can get down in there and kind of like, you're basically, well, for you maybe your torso or something comes up over the top, so you have a clear vantage point over the surroundings, at least in that area. And you could basically carve it up into 4 quadrants, right? So a northern quadrant, eastern, southern, and western. In the western quadrant, there are the called the stone walls, kind of the pasture walls or fences that Faramond waded through, tried to use as cover unsuccessfully. In the northern quadrant, there's the huge boulder and the tree that you hid behind on your first attack. And there's a hill somewhere southwest, give or take, that Faramond and Fitzroy came from. And then obviously further off to the northeast, there is Goldmeadows, the south gate of Goldmeadows.
Okay.
You can now clearly see in the distance. Beyond that, it's kind of like just a rolling farmland with little copses and bushes and wall structure and not trenches, but little waterways in between them, ditches, things like that
waterways and
between
ditches.
them.
Okay. I'm trying to think how to use my terrain stunt skill, which is a very cool way to like use the terrain creatively for this. But
Anything else you
I think
want
the
to know
best
about
thing
the
I can think of is
surroundings?
a really weird. No, that's pretty clear. My feeling is the best sort of defense would be to have our friends there with like Fitzroy in the center trenches and a little protected, and Faramond in the front, and then me actually off hiding by the boulder or tree to kind of like shoot people, catch them unawares unawares or from behind as they're charging or something. I'll propose that to Faramond and Fitzroy, see how they feel about it.
All right. As you're doing that, also in the trenches themselves, Rivenna, you find 2 chests. One of them contains 2 healing potions, one adventure tier healing potion and one champion tier healing potion. The other one seems to be an armory chest. It has a +1 oil, an adventure tier oil, and 3 magic arrows. Each of those magic arrows will expand the crit range by 1 when used.
And what's your crit range
Awesome.
now?
Like 12 or something.
10 or something?
All right, so let me hand out the those potions to these 2. I'll give the champion tier to the king potion, and the adventure tier to Fitzroy, and then
You both need to just look up how those work, so you know, just
And
in case you
then-
decide to use them. And you're keeping the +1 oil.
that's a good question. Actually, I think it would probably go. The oil lasts for a long time, right? Like
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
I think that would be very appropriate on King Faramond the Mighty Sword.
Wait, wasn't this defensive oil?
No, oil can be applied to weapon or armor, and then it either
Oh.
+1 armor class or +1 attack.
It's like +1 attack, right? So
If you put it on a
Yeah.
sword, yeah.
yeah. Or
Well,
does
why-
Fitzroy? Maybe we need Fitzroy to have the armor skill, but I'll distribute this. Hey guys, since you're gonna help support me, this is the these are the supplies that were left by the previous folks.
I know. Are you going to help support him, or are you going to walk on to Goldmeadows now that there's a clear path there? I'm just curious.
I mean, I'm torn. That I sat down for a moment, and suddenly we've been conscripted to the army. What's going on? I looked to Faramond and was like, "What? I sat down for 2 minutes. Suddenly we're defending this place. What did you say?"
Well, there's a fight here, and there's
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
and there's no contest in Goldmeadows.
Well,
So
there
yeah.
might be. You never know.
yeah, there might, but this tall person here did help us out a bit.
Well, I tell you what, we'll help you, but for a short while, and then we will move on. And you can come with us. We have
I'll take
important work to do, not this, whatever this is.
I'll take anything I can get. I appreciate it, and if I can repay you, if I'm allowed to leave my post after, I'll come with you.
Yeah,
In the
to
meantime,
hang on,
Radnox
why would I
has
go with
been-
you, Fitzroy?
Well, I just thought you wanted to go to Goldmeadows because there's a fight there, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I
In the
guarantee there's a
meantime,
fight there.
Radnox has been buzzing around and flying around, and it emerges from one of the trenches and is kind of pulling this maybe copper-like line, so to speak, by the large. It's more or less resting on a huge nail at the end of a claw as he kind of brings it up. He's like, Oh, this is interesting. Looks like they wired this place up.
That's probably part of the battery keeping the thing charged.
No, it's
right?
not part of the battery for sure.
Oh,
Rivenna
Oh.
would know this. This is kind of like a line that would run to a charge or to a set of charges in the field. So after doing a bit more of inspecting and flying around, you find 4 copper lines running out, one from each of the, or what seems to be what we would call copper, running out into the field. So north, east, south, and west. And these would be connected to a set of fire charges, but it looks like the south and east charges have already been spent. So the field south and east, the quadrants, there it already seems like the charges were set off, and there's evidence of that there. But north and west seem to be good to go. All you need is someone in one of the trenches to hit the right button to set off the charge. And whoever is in the line of fire needs to make a hard save, DC 16, or suffer 8d8 fire damage.
Nice. So we just need to make sure we are not there at the time. So
Yeah.
So we can maybe bait them there, but
Yeah.
actually that gives a good sense then that I should maybe be sort of near enough to one of those fire charges that if I am attacking from there and I bait them, you guys
Action
can
to set it
off.
off. It's
Yeah.
an action to activate.
Yeah. Because
Standard
guys,
action.
what I'm planning on doing is staying out by that boulder or by those fences to be an outside, either a forward spotter when they start coming from those directions, or when they come to be able to attack them from behind. While you guys hold the center, that seems more logical than me getting swarmed by bows. I don't know. Maybe Fitzroy, you also want to be out there, but I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, I can stand in the trench, but I'm going to need a box because
You find one of those chests will give you enough of a vantage, like will allow you to go head and shoulders out over the trench should you choose to.
Yes.
Someone will need to help you drag it over, probably.
I never thought about this aspect of fantasy military combat before.
Everyone remember to bring your boxes. Yes.
Like all the halfling troops marching with like step stools on their backs as part of their standard kit.
We don't have to dig such a deep trench. That's the benefit. Work smarter, not harder.
So, anything else you want to do to prepare for whatever's going to happen next?
No, if you guys are in agreement, I will go station myself out by the boulders and trees. But
Okay.
just a safe distance from the fire charges so I can coax people into it. That's probably a good way for me to use my terrain stunt in action, is to have people funneled towards the fire charges at the right moment.
Okay, so the fire charges are in quadrant west and north, and the boulder and tree are in quadrant north. Just saying.
No, as in like everything there gets burned, not just like. Got it.
It's up to you. I mean, you can move further away, and that does just imply that so the way it's set up, right, with the 4 quadrants, basically the anchor point is nearby. Everything around in the trenches or within the trenches is nearby. Everything within one of the quadrants has to use their move action, right, to get into that quadrant to fight whatever's in there, more or less, right? So they need to cross that space. You can move further away. That means that you need 2 moves to get back to the trenches, but you're out of the fire hazard zone. So just keep that in mind. It's up to you. I mean, you could also just take the hit of the fire. What's the worst that could happen? It's like 27 damage.
That seems like a very bad idea, but okay.
Should have kept
maybe you'll save.
Potion. Maybe you'll save.
But there's no there's no cover in the south and the east quadrants, right? There's no also no
That's
cover there.
open, more or less open land. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be either. And the boulder, like hiding behind the boulder from the fire pit, wouldn't protect me. Wouldn't
Well, the
provide
boulder is
protection.
in the quadrant.
Yeah, so like everything in that quadrant and not like cover of the boulder.
It's
doesn't help.
magical
Okay.
fire. It goes around stuff.
Got it. Magic. Okay.
It's like,
In that
oh no,
case-
well, the demons hid behind the boulder. Too bad.
Yeah. Actually, in that case, I think I am going to head out by the boulder anyway,
Okay.
because I can either move away from the boulder or I can use my teleport to get away from the boulder.
The
Sure.
teleport is all
To get away from the.
just away.
Oh, good. Okay, so Rivenna
Sorry?
is out by the boulder.
Okay.
What are Faramond,
Yeah, I'm gonna be out by the
Fitzroy, and
boulder for now.
Radlock's doing?
I've got my box. I'll be in the trench next to
Which
the
one?
buttons. The one with the buttons. I guess they're both in the same trench.
All right, so you have three options basically. You could be in the trench, in the tip of the trench, facing between west and north, right? So you have the vantage point of kind of like both of those quadrants. You could be in the trench that tips out between south and west, so you can cover south and west, or you can be in the trench that covers north and east, so you can cover the north and eastern quadrant, or you could face south and east, that completely the other way. And so which one do you want to kind of position yourself in? Rivenna is in the northern quadrant.
Right. Can she see south and east?
She can see northwest and east. She can't see south because there's a rise between her and south.
All right. The
Right.
question
The,
is
the anchor is on an elevation, so to speak.
All right. I just don't want to leave the south and east unprotected.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll look south and west.
South and
guess.
west, okay.
Yeah.
Which way are the demons coming from? Which way is towards
You have no
Goldmeadows?
idea. We'll roll for it.
I feel like I should be asking for some sort of role to pick the best thing based on my veteran officer background, but screw it. I'm pretty happy with the setup we have, actually, as long as you
Yeah,
guys
well,
are
if you
covering
want
this
more
stuff.
insight on what might happen, I mean, more than
Yeah, let
welcome
me
to.
do that. Let me see if I can roll for more insight with my veteran officer.
Yeah, go ahead,
background.
make a roll.
No, not really good. 5 plus my veteran officer makes 9, and I don't know what skill you want me to add to that, but
Oh, you show me intelligence or wisdom.
that would be 15 then. No,
15.
no, sorry, 14.
Ah.
Unless the tracker would apply, but I don't really think it does.
So you can't apply all skills, like you can't skill stack,
Okay.
right? So
I
pick
could get
one.
to 15 with the tracker, but not. Only
You tell me
14.
what do you prefer?
Let's go 15 with the tracker
With the
instead of
tracker.
14 with the officer.
I'll say that going around the area, you very quickly figure out that there was an attack on east and south, and the last party came from west. So if there's any logic to this, they might be coming from north. So being in that quadrant is one, puts you right in the middle of it. But two, also puts you really close to where things might happen. The overall lay of the land, right? The best vantage point you have, 360 degrees, is going to be right from the middle of the trench, because you can move around the anchor and kind of lay into anything coming from any direction, should they come from multiple directions. So you are limiting yourself. You're also muted, by the way.
Yeah, shoot. Okay, as a archer, then I am going to take that high ground where I can see everywhere. So I'm going to hike back to everyone and say, "Hey, everyone, I took a look at that boulder area. I think they're going to come from that direction, and it's decided it's better for me to be up here where I can have high ground to fire as far away as possible." So hope you don't mind my changing it up on you.
No, it's great.
Okay.
Faramond, where are you going to position yourself?
So I don't know these two that well yet, but I feel that we play together. We fight as a team pretty well. It would be a shame if I were off fighting enemies and these two got hurt. So I will stick close by. I just wonder if it's better if I'm a bit further out there. Although I don't know from which direction they're going to come. Does either of you, or you actually, including Ratnox in the conversation, any idea where they might be coming from?
Radnox immediately replies, demons just random. They're pure chaos. They come from wherever they can dig up from. But judging by the time of day, they're probably going to send some meat bags ahead of them to clear the way.
Okay. Wait, you can fly.
I can hover, yeah.
Yeah, so if you fly higher up, can you give us a heads up and let us know what direction they're coming from?
If I can see them.
Can you not see during the day?
They tend to just pop out of nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I should stay in the center because they might just appear then. I don't want to be running off in one direction and them popping up behind me.
Yeah. Stick close so we can support each other.
Yeah, just like with the kobolds.
Darn, I'm getting a low voice like Fairmont. I'm supposed to.
Kobold?
No, Faramond, where are you positioning yourself?
I'd like to stay near the center, near the anchor.
So you're all nicely huddled around the anchor.
I mean, we're protecting the anchor, so it makes sense.
Sounds good. Radnox dives into the trench around north and east. I'll blow north if they come through north. Fitzroy, my friend, you can blow west when they come through west.
Oh, you mean me? Oh, yes.
Yes, my friend.
No, me. I'll do it.
Do we want to blow them up the minute they show up?
I believe the consensus here is blow the meat bags. Yes. The bags of meat. Yes.
You mean with those buttons here?
Yes. Don't press the buttons.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
press the buttons.
I'm saying which this button.
Will he press the shiny red button?
Don't press the button.
Oh no, I've had plenty experience with pressing red buttons. Never
Yes,
again.
You've been pushing my buttons all day. Yes, I know.
Well, they're just there. They're so easy. Perhaps we should wait until there's more of them before we use the buttons.
Yes. Well, maybe till tomorrow. Yeah, we can.
You
Because
probably
You'll
make
know.
a
When the
judgment
time is
call.
right, you'll know.
Exactly. You can make a judgment call as they're running, using their movement to run through the field. Whether you want to press it or you want to wait for the second wave to join them. I mean, there's all kinds of ways.
I love the subtle hints from the games master that don't worry, there'll be a lot of them. You'll be fine. You'll know when.
Right.
All right,
It's
you
just
all
in the
you're all in
stories.
position.
Yes, I think so.
All right. So what do you want to do while you're waiting?
We don't have a lot to do. Perhaps Rivenna, you can, I don't know, sing or something.
Oh, you thought you'd never ask. And Rivenna will just start like wailing over the worst karaoke, the worst marching songs in karaoke from her soldier days.
Do demonstrate.
There once was an elf that went to sea. The name of the elf was Rivenna, you see.
Oh God, please let them attack.
Oh, blow that fire pot, blow. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Sorry, trying to adapt sea shanties to Ethakis. It's not very effective.
You're all good. That's what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
while you're waiting.
I think Ravenna will then, as an experienced officer, will just kind of start the, chitter chatter about, getting people to tell stories about, about home and stuff like that
All right.
to keep them calm and focused.
Amazing. Hey,
Yeah, so tell
Fitzroy.
me,
Oh,
I want
sorry.
to hear what story you each tell.
Which story? What story are you telling?
Me? I'm going to tell a thrilling story about an afternoon I had to spend retabulating a spreadsheet.
Oh, amazing.
It was very tricky, life and death. Some would say there was numbers, but they were wrong, and they were in the wrong order. I do know when I filtered them, it just didn't work. I had to move things around.
You hear snoring from the trench to the between north and east at this point.
It's a skill. It's a skill.
It's
like
I want to hear Radnock's story then. We got to wake Radnock up, so I want to hear Radnock's story.
You just keep sleeping.
Shit.
Faramond story?
Well, once upon a time, I had an entire army of kobolds attack my village. And I could have gotten them all, but they were all over the place. And then, okay, so I'm telling this. You ever have like a kid tell you a story and they're just all over the place in this story? And then I had to go to the ruins and there was this dragon there. Oh, and he knew Fitzroy, only he didn't tell me it was Fitzroy. He didn't tell me about him at all, but he was there in the picture on the wall. And and then I solved the riddle. And in the end, I just sliced his head off. Not the dragons, the kobolds.
Oh.
And although there was a bad dragon, but he wasn't actually there. But they mentioned him, the kobolds. And the dragon is kind of like my great grandfather ish uncle.
The dragon?
The dragon? I'm worried about you. I think you need help. Yeah.
Oh no, I got all the help I need.
At the moment he does that, Fitzroy, actually, just make do you have any skill related to history?
I mean, I have the researcher of occult and magical things, which I guess would include some elements of historical.
Any other background?
Member of the administration. I've been doing spreadsheets for a while.
History is numbers.
Go ahead, make it. Just roll an intelligence roll.
What?
Oh, just not with my level, right?
No, yeah, just
23.
23. The moment he says that about that dragon and the way he's posing and talking, you are transported back somewhat strangely. Like it's like a door that's been locked or closed for a long time just is pushed open, and there is this image of there's this image of a tavern. You're not sure what it is, but it's a merry image. It's warmly lit. There are tankards and caskets on the tables. People are drinking and in good spirits. And there's a giant at the table and a dragon in human form. And you're surrounded by all kinds of warriors and mages and whatnot, and everyone looks kind of rough, like they've been through the ringer recently. And amongst them stands an old friend of yours called Thorvald. And Thorvald could be Faramond's father or brother, because they look so much alike, and the image just kind of hits you in a flash in that moment with that roll.
Oh yes, Thorvald. I don't know where that one's been buried. I will kind of be taken aback for a moment. Maybe sit down on my box for a moment and try and take in this new image.
He was a good friend, a good companion, mighty warrior, had a huge sword and dragon skill armor.
Which is now being worn by Faramond.
Proudly.
Do I recognize this as dragon scale armor? You said it was very.
It's
unusual
pretty
scale.
obvious.
Pretty obvious. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't. Do I remember the name of the dragon?
You remember the name of the dragon is Syraxius.
Syraxius, yeah. I probably also mentioned the name in the story.
But
He
I
was
don't think-
the emissary.
Yeah, I'll just mutter to myself, "Oh, it's Raxius, the emissary." Yes. Yeah, I remember drinking with him. I didn't remember, but now I remember. Memories, strange things. Still half not believing these are my memories. But
Did he tell you any riddles? He told me some, and I solved them.
well done.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Nice. Thorvald would be proud of you. I'm sure. He was your father? I guess?
Sure. Yeah, my great, very great grandfather.
Are you calling me old? Never mind.
maybe?
Never mind. It's just, it's.
Old is a good thing. It's a sign of strength. It means you've survived lots of life and death spreadsheets, whatever those are.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I did something before the spreadsheets, but it's been a while. I can't really remember what it was.
Must have not been important then.
At this point in your conversation, there have been 6 pillars of magical light feeding the magical dome that is surrounding or laid around and across Goldmeadows to keep whatever needs to be kept in and keep everyone else out. And off in the distance on the far end of Goldmeadows, so if you were south, that would be north, you first hear a huge explosion. And then you see this beam of light flicker before it fades. And for a moment, the dome flickers, like as if it's kind of struggling, recalibrating itself, and then just reestablishes itself.
And these beams look like the beam
Oh,
right here
no.
coming out of the
Yeah,
anchor.
well, there's now one less. There are now only 5 left.
Yeah, we've lost an anchor.
We don't need to spread out, do we? I mean,
No, there's other teams covering the other anchors.
I mean,
yeah, well, they're not
that's very
doing a
spread.
great job.
Well, I mean,
Oh, you mean spread out as in that large explosion that just happened?
I mean, cover
That's
different.
not a terrible idea.
Can one of you please roll a d20 for me and give me the number?
Is this where we start counting? Should I do it? Do you guys trust me? Do you all trust me?
No, because when you roll it, characters end up dying.
I
So
did.
someone else.
No, just roll
I
it.
trusted you until you asked that question.
Just roll it. Go on.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Right.
I'd rather be upset than
15.
Ooh,
15.
That's
Yes,
bad.
we win. We win.
Shouldn't have done that.
Like reasonably
15.
reasonably high.
15. Radnox sticks his head up out of the trench and is suddenly very intent on the eastern quadrant
Uh-oh.
behind. Just looking. Hey, anyone else seeing this? Anyone else seeing that there? And kind of Rivenna is probably first to spot it because Fitzroy is focused on west and south. But Rivenna, being able to move around the anchor relatively quickly, looks out, and in the distance, indeed, you see like what seems to be maybe 2 or 3 ranks, like quite a sizable force moving forward. They're still well out of range, but they are definitely making their way towards this anchor. You would quite quickly, at least up front, see maybe 2 or 3 groups of 3 or 4 kind of moving ahead quickly, followed by 2 somewhat larger creatures. And then there seem to be more even further behind, but they're a bit more difficult to see. And as they are getting closer, they're also starting to move in different directions. But the first ones that you can see are kind of like straight lining it towards the field, what you would consider the eastern quadrant, with a 15.
Okay, so we need to redirect them towards the northern quadrant where we can use that fire pot if we can. Yeah. Okay.
Anything you want to do as they are approaching?
I'm going to apply the oil now, I think,
Okay.
to my sword.
Yeah. 5 minutes
I mean, does it look...
till
it
the
looks
end
like
of combat, I'll say.
Right? Okay, so until combat's over, I have a
Unless
plus
you
12.
wipe it on your cloak or something.
Nah, I'm going to spend it on my sword.
No, I mean if you wipe the oil off your sword afterwards, then it doesn't work anymore.
Don't do that.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna wipe it off.
Okay.
And
Should I try to distract them, make them come north?
Yeah, if you can. But when that fire pot blows, better get out of the way.
I'm great at distractions. I get distracted all the time.
I love it. You go north. I'm going to shoot at anyone moving to the south so that they're more likely to come to you.
Great.
So what's the plan?
I think Faramond's going to go try to draw them to fight him in the north, while I shoot anyone heading straight at us or south so that they're more likely to head towards the northern path.
Is this classed as nearby or far?
I think they're still far. They haven't made contact.
They are still like far away.
Okay.
Yeah, but moving into position, it looks like a small army is headed in your direction.
I will start to gain my focus, kind of peering into the threads that hold things together and taking stock.
Is there a way I could use my terrain stunt to like redirect them? Like that. I mean, it doesn't seem to really...
What's the text on the terrain stunt?
Yeah, I know it's like a fantasy skill, right? So it's...
What's the text?
At the start of oh, yeah, you're right. It has to wait until a certain escalation die. Anytime after the escalation die reaches that number, on die 6, you can use a quick action to extract terrain stunt. Improvisational effects that play off your preternatural understanding of the wilderness and all the diverse forms of the natural world. Things like knocking a hornet's nest no one had noticed onto your enemy's head. And what I really want to do is redirect them towards the fire pots, but I can't think of an improvisational way to do that, but I can't do it yet anyway. So I'm going to just roll my die. I'm going to roll a dice so I know what escalate.
Yeah, roll it.
So 4. So I can use it on escalation die 4.
Okay. Faramond's applied the oil. Rivenna has established what she might want to do. Fitzroy's ready, and Radnox has got his claw on the trigger. Tell me when to press it!
They're not there yet.
I can see that! That's it. Faramond.
Yeah.
Then
I'm just going to remind that I'm wearing my Ring of Glory.
Ooh, nice.
What does the Ring of Glory do?
It doesn't really do anything. It just gives me this aura of status. So it doesn't officially have any real effects, but it can, I guess, just make me be more noticeable somehow.
Great. Good for you.
I hope.
Okay.
Good job.
Amazing. And what are you doing specifically? Because you were going to do a distraction, so tell me.
I'm standing in the north and I'm waving to them. This isn't a rude gesture or anything, right? I can.
So I'll just be very clear. You all understand that they are there to attack
take the anchor down
and take the
Yeah.
anchor.
Yeah. But he's
Can they
trying
hear
to
me?
distract them. He's trying to steer them towards the fire pots. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, and you're doing
Yeah.
that by going there, standing, and waving. I will tell
And
you
waving.
that is, as a kind GM, I'm going to tell you that's not a distraction.
I'm just trying to make myself a target. Can I yell at them? Something? Like
Sure,
I
but I'm
challenge you
telling-
to.
I am telling you that standing
It's not gonna
off
work?
there and waving is probably not going to work very well.
Okay.
Make a buzzing sound like a battery.
What if?
So
I
if
make
you
a
want
really
if you want
annoying-
to if you want to do a distraction, then kind of like give me a strategy and kind of like a distraction or a
Okay.
redirect. Like how are you going to? You can see basically a small force, probably between 30 and 50 people headed in your direction. So
Okay. What if I make towards them and
two of them
then
seem to
run
be
away?
flying.
Ooh.
Two of them seem to be flying. I'm sorry, you said something. What did you say?
Sorry, I still have the audio issues. What if I start as if to attack them and then pretend and then flee towards the northern quadrant,
Yeah, you're hoping that some of them will give chase or something.
something like that. I mean,
By-
ideally all of them, but would I
Okay.
know if that would work without actually trying?
No,
it?
you wouldn't know if that would work. But
Even
I mean, if that's your plan, you can certainly try.
this
See
isn't
how
one
it
of those
plays out.
things that I can just kind of try to get the DM to accidentally tell me.
I guess the worst case scenario is you come attack them in the flank when they don't follow you, right? But still, that
Yeah.
means we don't have anyone guarding the front line, which is probably also bad.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Maybe we make enough ruckus in the front line that they start trying to flank us, and then they end up in the north.
That could work.
Yeah, like they're scared to come near you, so they go around you to the north. I'm going to start shooting as soon as they're in range. By the way,
Yeah.
as soon as they're.
If I see that they're not, if I see
Hey,
that
let's
they're not
focus on
getting close-
Faramond. Faramond, what are you going to do to try to redirect them? What's your strategy or plan?
I was gonna stand there and wave and maybe shout at them, but either I reconsidered or have enough time to realize that it's not working. I'd like to try to block their way from the east, and hopefully they'll go around north.
Okay, how are you going to do that? So, what describe this scene for me, please? What do you do? You're now standing in the middle of the fortifications, oil on your sword, armor gleaming golden. What are you going
Looking
to do
tough.
to intimidate an army? Come on.
I am holding the sword high above my head.
Okay.
I mean, my hands aren't that high above my head, but the sword is really high. So it's pretty high. And I'm trying to look as intimidating as possible. I don't think I'll scare them, but, I'd assume they just want to get to the anchor and take the path of least resistance. Because, they don't have to fight me. They can just go around me. It'll save them time or whatever. And maybe I'm going to shout at them also, I am Faramond the Mighty, King of Talonfoot. No, you shall not pass unless you outwit me and go north or something.
Right. With that,
like
so
it.
how far out do you walk? Like, do you stay within the fortifications or do you walk into the quadrant?
I walked out last time and took a heavy beating, although I was already bruised and winded then. If I go a bit out, can Rivenna still snipe them?
Yeah, she's an
If there's
archer. She can shoot for whatever distances she wants.
Yeah, I'm going to go a bit out.
Hey, so you're
I
either
agree.
in the fortification or in the quadrant. Where are you?
Right. I don't see any advantage to being in the fortification, or is there?
Is there a defensive advantage? Like a mechanical advantage?
Like what?
Like
Like he can
Armor
hide-
class.
He can disappear from sight in the trench and have it out with whoever finds him in the trenches.
Right. I'll start out and then maybe if things go south, so to speak, I'll make a dash back for the trenches.
Okay, sounds good. So you're in quadrant east.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you do anything else, I need both Rivenna and Faramond to make a dread roll, please.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well.
So, what's your baseline dread score?
40.
I don't remember. Is this based on wisdom?
Yeah,
Yep.
5 times wisdom.
Wisdom times
Yeah,
5.
that's not
Should
good.
be on your character sheet.
So that's 50. Okay. I forgot we were
40.
using this mechanic. Let's see how this goes. I should have chosen the higher wisdom. Should have prioritized wisdom.
Oh man,
I made it.
69, and my base sanity is 40.
And Rivenna?
Pass.
Pass, okay. So, Faramond, as you march out to meet this threat face on, the front line actually coming closer, you recognize them. They're human. They look like rabble, literally look like rabble. These are crazed, grimy, dirty men and women with black headbands and blood red paint on their faces with daggers and short bows that seem to be moving like in 2 groups of 3 and 1 group of 4, so more or less 10 of them, kind of advancing in 3 units, kind of spread out. Right behind them or moving amongst them are 4, and it's not the humans that get to you. It's the sight of these grotesque bare-bodied creatures that are moving amongst them. 4 of them, and each of these grotesque creatures has 4 eyes, no nose, and where their jaws would normally be, there's just a maw with 3 rows of vicious, sharp teeth. And the sight of those creatures specifically just chills you so much to the bone. Knock 1 point off your dread score. I rolled a d6 for that. It's 1 because you failed. As they are moving forward, Fitzroy, seemingly unaffected by what you see there.
Do I feel like this is going to be a continuous thing, or do I feel like this is just the beginning of the battle, so this is when the effects of fear and that would take over?
What do you mean?
I have the ability to negate that dread damage, but it does not seem like a lot of dread damage. So
It is not a lot of dread damage, but as far as you can tell, there are probably a couple of in an attack like this, you very, very quickly surmise there are probably multiple different types of demons that might come forward.
Then I will. Sorry, Faramond. I'll just let you take it for now.
Okay. Faramond, please stride forward, and you can have the option of a intimidation or deception. What would you like to? What would you like to roll? So intimidation, I think, is going to be more strength based, and deception is probably going to be charisma based.
Yeah, I'm going to go for my strength based. Or strength based intimidation.
Go ahead.
Do I add my level as well?
It's a skill check, right?
Yeah, but I always ask.
Yeah, it's a skill
And
check.
I don't remember.
You tell me.
Okay, 13th aged length.pdf.
Skill checks and saves, D20 plus the relevant ability modifier plus level plus the number of points in a relevant background. Do you have points in a relevant background?
I'd say king, but I'm not that kind of king. I don't rule by intimidation, so no.
Okay.
Just my strength plus level.
DC's 20.
Just my natural awesomeness. Oh, come on. 19.
19.
That's
Nice
amazing.
try.
Total 19.
Oh, total.
You stride forward, and as you stride forward, you see the crazed people, the men and women, kind of pause for a moment, especially as you address them. But at that point, as you shout out at them, the four grotesque beasts or figures roar out behind you and behind them and over you, and they put the fear of the underworld into the hearts of these people and yours. And Fitzroy, you've heard these kinds of screeches and screams many times over and before, and terror is about to be unleashed on Faramond. I need you all to roll initiative right now.
Okay. That's bad. 11 for me.
Don't worry.
Total of 20.
9.
I was trying to get a shot off while they were still before they engaged.
Nope.
But because I've got a longbow, but no. Okay.
9's Fitzroy.
9. Yep.
9.
Okay. In that initiative order, Faramond, you are up first.
Am I nearby the big ugly ones?
You
Are they further
are you are in the quadrant. They are not yet into that quadrant, so you have the option to charge out and attack them, see what happens, or to do anything else that you want to do.
Oh,
At
none
this
of them are in
point.
the quadrants.
Not yet. No.
Okay, I'd like to hold my action,
Okay.
and the moment the meat bags or the demons enter the quadrant, I'm gonna start hacking and slashing.
Okay, so the way this works, right? When you hold your action, you get to just do your standard attack at them.
Just standard. I can't add any talent or feat or
No.
anything. Okay, I can try throwing javelins at them, but I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna do it.
So it
I'm
is
gonna
one.
do-
They're one movement away, is what I'm saying. Just in case you're confused about it.
Right. But once I move to get back to the trench would be 2 moves.
Yeah, that's
I
correct.
don't want to do that. Okay, so I am going to do the following. I'm going to use my building frenzy, where each time I miss, I gain an additional 1d4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I can also, yeah, that's a free action. I'm also going to rage.
Okay.
So I'm building frenzy, I'm raging, and I'm going to chuck a javelin at them.
Okay, go ahead.
which I'm not
Who are
very
you
good at.
chucking at? Are you chucking at the humans or at the demons?
Okay, I know what the humans do. The demons do scary stuff, and I do not like demons. I'm gonna go for the demons at first.
Okay.
All
They
right,
have an
so-
AC of 21.
AC 21, but I'm raging, so I've got advantage.
Okay, go ahead.
Get back here. It's oh, blast it! A 19. So that's a miss.
Okay, you miss.
And yep, and I built up some frenzy with my miss.
Okay, so that means you do 1d4 extra damage.
Hang on, let me see the rules exactly. Building frenzy. Oh, only with my melee attacks. Any miss attack does it, but all my melee attacks have a plus an additional 1d4 damage.
Okay, amazing. Anything else you want to do?
Nothing else I can do.
Okay, so you're just standing there now waiting in the middle
Waiting.
of quadrant 3.
I'm
So,
You
waiting
could move
angrily.
as well, right? You could move backwards, or
No, I'm holding the line.
okay.
So as Faramond, oh no, it's not a melee attack you did, right?
Nope.
So,
No.
Ranged.
Let me check this. Attacks a nearby enemy and misses. They're nearby, right? So
No, they're not near.
They're one move away. That's nearby, right?
that's
That's not
nearby.
engaged. Is
yeah.
in right next to you. Nearby is
Nearby is in the same quadrant. Engaged is opportunity attack territory.
Okay. So they are nearby then.
yeah.
Okay. So as he throws this javelin and misses,
No, they right now they are
oh, they're not in the quadrant.
they are
Okay.
outside of the quadrant.
Then I see it miss, and I can't do anything about it.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, Faramond, you see these 4 huge creatures break away from the rabble, and they run right through across the field ahead of these dirty, disgusting human beings. I'm going to roll a d20. If I roll over a 12, if I roll over a 12, only 2 of them will attack you. If I roll under a 12, 4 of them will attack you. I rolled a 12. I said
So
if
none
I
of them
roll
attacked me.
if I roll over a
Over
12. So 2 of them are going to attack
Okay.
you, and 2 of them are going to just use their action to close the distance to the fortifications across the eastern quadrant. However, 2 of them are going to attack you. Let's call them Frenzy Demons 1 and 2. They rush forward, Faramond, and these are disgusting things to behold. And as they rush forward, they lash out with you with huge claws that seem to be smoldering somewhat, radiating a strange kind of heat. First attack, 17 to hit.
Nope. No match
Okay.
against this dragon armor.
Second attack from the first one, 13 to hit.
Ha!
First attack from the second one, 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
Sorry, 15 to hit.
Also a miss. Against my
And
AC,
the
right?
second attack is a 27 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
9 points of damage.
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And the other 2 have raced right past you, but you are now engaged with 2 of these huge creatures, and they are clawing at you like mad. Your armor seems to glow slightly more. Rivenna, you're up. Do I
Right,
press the
I'm
button?
gonna.
Ladnock shouts.
There's no one in north, not yet, and I'll use my. I'm going to use my. So I've got my favorite enemy demons bonus. With crit range. I am going to use the belt of keen blades to do +2 for my first attack, first arrows that go, and
Once per battle, right? That one.
Yeah, once per battle. So
Okay.
actually, yeah.
You
It's probably
sure?
better used on a sword. Yeah, actually, I think what I'll use is my lethal hunter instead of the belt of keen blades.
What's
So I've got
lethal hunter?
+2, +4. Lethal hunter to choose the first one that I'm shooting at as a.
All right. Your assessment
as a-
is that probably there's something bigger coming after these.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to use the favorite enemy demons, which is for free +2.
Okay, and which arrows are you using? Yours or one of the magic
I'm not
arrows?
going to use the magic arrows yet. I'm going to save that for the bigger ones.
Okay.
All right.
And which
Alright,
ones
so-
are you attacking? The ones by Faramond or the ones that are charging?
No, the ones that are charging. I can't let them reach us at the fortifications.
Okay.
17 plus 17.
17
Yeah, that's plus 9. That's a 26.
on the first
But
one.
it's-
Yeah, that hits.
But it's 18, 19. But it's not a crit because I was sadly did not use my. Okay, so that hits for 5d6 plus 8 damage.
Go ahead and roll.
Not too bad. 10, 19, 27 damage.
Okay, it's still going.
Okay, and
Doesn't look too phased by this. It's not staggered or anything.
double range attack is only on an even roll. I think it's a good moment to use the my special double ranged attack. My champion.
You rolled
feat.
even? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I rolled odd, but I'm using my champion feat that I can use once per battle to roll a second time.
And are you attacking the same one or the other one? The same one or the other one?
I think the other one because I get +2 to attack against the other one, even though I
Okay.
haven't put them down. That's 10, 19 total.
To hit
With
Yeah,
the plus
19.
2?
with plus
Yeah,
two?
with 19. Then 8 plus 2 plus 9 is 19.
Misses. Armor class 21.
Shoot. Okay, well, I should have used more of my crit stuff right at the beginning. Oh well.
But now
There we
they're
go.
nearby.
Yes, they are.
So I see these threads as this arrow. I guess you're firing an arrow, right?
Yeah.
Whizzes by as I tug on the fates, and slowly you see these misty thread that this arrow has followed kind of pull itself back and then re-aim and
Need to hit. Is it MD, PD, or
it's
is
MD or PD, whichever is the lowest.
They're both 17.
Okay. That's 13 plus 21.
Hits.
21. Okay. So this thing takes. Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm being very generous by letting him pull focus before his turn actually started, because he said he did it.
That's 33 points of psychic damage as this arrow pulls itself back and then just jams into its, I'm going to say face, but may indeed not be its face. It also takes 10 points of ongoing damage.
Okay, ongoing damage takes right on, and then every turn after.
Yeah, so it's 30.
It is
plus 10
staggered,
ongoing.
as far as you can see. That was a good, solid hit. It doesn't quite stop it in its tracks, but it does definitely hurt it. And at that point, because it is staggered, it also goes invisible.
Let me see if I can keep
It vanishes
on.
from sight.
Oh, I keep my focus. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You hold on to your focus?
I just managed to keep onto it just.
All right, Rivenna. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that is it. That's all.
Okay, very good. Fitzroy, it's your turn.
As I have kept my focus, I can expend it using Karmic Rebuke. It's a quick action, so I will. This creature that I made to be hit. You said he's gone invisible, but I guess he was standing still when he went invisible. I would just.
He was the one that was running forward? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can I target him? I don't know if there's a minus
Yeah.
for invisible creatures.
Yeah, first you need to roll a d20. You have a 50% chance of hitting them. I'll say you have a 75% chance of hitting them because you struck them with an arrow, and you kind of are extrapolating their route. They don't seem to be zigzagging, just going in a straight line
Okay.
so you need to roll
D20.
you need to roll a 5 or higher.
Oh, it's 13.
Sorry, 6.
so
6. Okay. Yep.
13.
And
Then I will against MD again because it's 17, right?
Mhm.
So 13, 23.
hits.
That is. Ooh. 22. I rolled a lot of sixes. 22 plus 3, so that's
Oh, you're like
25,
two hit points short of killing it.
25
There's
psychic
the-
damage.
There's the ongoing damage still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
on his go.
On its go, which is
Come before it takes turn, right? So,
yeah.
which will kill it. So
No, ongoing damage at the end of its turn, right? Can you just look that up?
I can take a look. Yeah. Also, then I will. That was my quick action, and I will rebuild my focus again. Pulling
Okay,
on the
very
tendrils.
good. Can you just look up ongoing damage if it's before or I think it's at the end of their turn when they've done everything they want to do. At that point, the rabble rushes forward. Faramond, 7 of them race by and are just following their master, so to speak, towards the anchor. But one group of 3 engages with you. The first one is going to run forward and try to hit you. That is going to be a 5 to hit.
Nah.
The second one's a 9 to hit.
Nope.
And the third one is an 8 to hit.
Nope.
All right. They are all swinging at you, but none of them hit. The others are
Like all
using
over my
their
head.
full movement to close the distance and arrive at the edge of the trenches together with the 2 grotesque demons that are there. They are now at the edges of the trenches. Faramond, it's your turn again. You are surrounded by 5 enemies. What do you want to do?
Okay, none of them are hurt. I'm going to go for one of the demons.
Okay.
Escalation is at 1.
Escalation
Oh,
die
and I'm
is
still
at 1.
raging.
Yeah.
Let's just take 2 d20s and feel like I'm actually doing advantage. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I got my higher one is a 19 plus 13, so that's like 30 something. But because both rolls were over 11, I get a critical.
Okay.
So that is
go ahead. What is your
so
max damage?
my max damage is a 61. But do I double the whole max damage or just the dice part of it?
So 122?
That's if I double also the plus.
Yeah. Double the
yeah,
plus.
60
The plus what? Oh, the D4s, you mean?
D10s.
No, the plus the 1d4 because that's what you're talking about, right?
D4?
You have a d4 extra damage.
No, it's only when I miss. The building frenzy is for my misses.
Yeah, but then
And
on the
it's-
damage you get a d4 extra damage, right?
No. My building frenzy is extra. When I miss, every time I miss, I get extra miss damage.
Oh, extra miss damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So 122,
Okay,
that's completely fine.
So no,
might-
100,
might-
102. It's 61. Oh no, yes,
Yeah,
61.
122. So might or mercy?
Might. These are demons, and I am afraid of them, and I'm raging.
So tell me, how does it work? How do you do it?
Shouting with rage. I perform the king playing golf move, where I just swing Scoria back upwards, and
You see
I
what's
will-
supposed to be a head just kind of like flying off in the distance.
does it land into the into like some kind of hole or something?
Yeah, somewhere there's a hole somewhere that head just like plops down into it.
That's the
As
golf.
one demon is one of these grotesque beasts is dispelled, and ichor sprays everywhere as it just kind of like wails. Ah! It even flashes invisible for a second because it goes from full hit points to 0. So being staggered instantly, it flashes invisible and then vanishes in a spray of mist and ichor. Well done. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I shout, I told you to go north. You shall. Sorry. I don't know. You shall not pass. You
Faramond.
shall not pass.
Faramond the Pink says, "Shall not pass."
I'm whatever color the ichor is. It's all splashed all over me.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting actually. It's as if your armor magically protects you from whatever is spraying your way, and just it fizzles out like the moment it comes near your skin. Just gone.
I do not notice that.
You stay clean entirely. Anything else you want to do? Anything else you
Nah,
can do?
Nothing. I mean, nah. No, that's
Nope.
it.
All right. Fitzroy, is it the ongoing damage at the start or at the end of their turn?
It's at the end of the turn.
the end of the
A
turn.
creature taking ongoing damage takes that damage at the end of its turn immediately before it rolls a save, 11 plus, unless otherwise specified.
Amazing. The other one attacking you, Faramond, seeing its companion being ripped to shreds, it stands up on its hind legs. And Rivenna, it's at this point that you notice that on its chest piece, because this creature is wearing these creatures are wearing a chest piece. As you're kind of taking aim at everything that is running around, you see the banner of a skull axe on their chest piece. This is a moon blade balanced by a skull on a femur. And you know this banner well because that was the banner of the creatures that led the ambush that killed Commander Brannick.
No way. Okay.
So
Can I
at-
rage? Am I able to rage like
no, you're
Faramond?
not. You're not able to rage. I'm sorry. At that
Damn!
point, it stands up, Faramond, and it just swipes down at you with two of its claws. First is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 11 damage.
Love it.
And that is a 6 plus 10 is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
All right, that misses. And then it is going to try to break away from you and run away.
Ooh, opportunity.
It rolls a 20 to try to pop free from you. So I'm
Against
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's I think it's an 11 to pop free. So it pops free and runs away, and it closes the distance. There are now 3 of these beasts at the trenches, Faramond, Rivenna, Radnox. The other 2, Fitzroy,
Yes.
you are in the trench.
I am in the trench on a box.
Okay. You see 2 of these creatures just leap forward, and they are going to start attacking the I will say the southeast anchor. So they leap over the trench. Nobody's in the trench because you're in the one off between southwest, and Radnox is in the one between northeast. So this trench is unprotected. They leap over, and they just lay into the battery that is there. So they are going to take a swipe of that. The armor class is 10. The first attack, 21 to hit. The second attack, the second attack is 15 to hit. The third attack is a 10 to hit because it's 9 plus 1. Technically, they can't actually miss, I guess. Well, I'll say a 1 is a critical fumble, so that misses. And a 13. So 3 hits. That anchor takes 3 hits. And you can see 1 more hit, and it is going to shatter and fall apart. 3 of the anchors go. Fitzroy, you notice 3 of the anchors go. 3 of the batteries go. This anchor goes out. So that is...
Where's the invisible one that I hit? Was that one of the ones that...
Yeah, that's one of the ones. So at the end of its turn, that one expires.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one...
The other one is still there.
And it's ended its turn?
It has ended its turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then, so I will, as it completes its attack, I will slowly pull on the threads, creating in front of me a small little portal where I jab my knife through it to try and attack it.
Okay. And where does this portal appear on their end?
Right in front of them, so chest height.
Just right where they're
yes.
well armored. Great spot. Go for it.
Well, I have no choice. 23 to hit
Against AC?
against MD because it's a psychic attack.
That's 17. Yeah.
So, I will hit with my standard weapon. Come on, where's my helper? There it is. I need more d4s. More d4s. It takes 6, 9, 15 points of damage
Nice.
from this. Like, it's not really my knife that comes out the end, but it's like a version of it that appears. And as I hit it, in front of each of my allies appears the same portal, and they are so technically multiple portals appear in front of this creature, and each one of my allies has a small portal appear in front of them. Where if they choose to shove a knife through it, it will attack this creature from.
And they can just do that as a free action right now?
No, they can make it on their turn.
On their turn. Amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you can see the target, you can stab through this portal and it will hurt it.
Okay.
Or if you're Faramond, you can go, what's that portal, and then ignore it completely. Let me see if I maintain focus. Nope.
I think we might have.
And I don't refresh that. So, yeah, that's that gone.
Amazing. That's your turn?
That's my turn. I lose my focus, so like I need to...
Ravenna.
Yeah. I think
Um,
we went out of order, but
why?
I'm at 11 and thought Fitzroy was at 9.
I was quick because I'm so short.
Exactly. I don't mind. That's fine.
Efficiency.
Well,
No problem.
I think, do you want to keep it that way, or do you want to revert back to the, do you want me to cancel Fitzroy's turn?
No. I liked Fitzroy's turn. We don't want to cancel.
Then for the rest of the combat, Fitzroy has moved up, and you have moved after Fitzroy.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So to back up a little, you're saying that I saw the demon who killed my...
You saw the banner of the faction that led that ambush.
Okay, but not the actual prince yet. Not the actual sorcerer. Not the actual demon prince. Just okay. But that's okay. I'm still gonna be extra ragey then. Current state of affairs is there's 2 left at the battery, right?
Yep.
2 demons left at the battery plus balloons plus plus Faramond
Plus 7 what seem to be human-like creatures, human beings that had also rushed forward.
Oh, I would definitely want to take out the ones at the battery then, and none of them. That would be then Frenzy Demon 1 and 2, which haven't been injured yet, right?
No. One has been injured.
The one has been injured, and one is at full hit points.
Okay, then
The one that's injured has the 2 portals in front of it.
yeah, but I'm better with a bow anyway, so I'm gonna just do that.
Yeah, can't he shoot through the portal?
You can just do anything as long as it says melee attack. So
Yeah.
But do I get like bonuses or anything, or
no, it's your attack. So
How damage
you-
is the damaged one?
I mean it's all your attack. You can hit him with an arrow, so it doesn't matter for you. But other creatures
Yeah.
would need to move towards it, and it does matter for them. So.
okay? I'm gonna use my belt of keen blades as I draw the arrow. I'm gonna just tap it on this magic thing to give it the extra crit range on the uninjured one.
Mm-hmm.
My shot.
Don't you already?
So
have,
what's the crit
like,
range?
Magic arrows already, right?
Yeah, but so my crit range will now be 18, 19, 20. It'll be 16 and up will be my crit range.
Okay, 16. So you're not using a magic arrow.
No, not using a magic arrow. I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, that probably would be a good idea since we can't take another hit on this battery. I will use a magic arrow as well.
So 15. Crit range 15 or higher.
No good. 8.
What a
But that's
waste.
yeah, exactly. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh.
No, 17 to hit.
Total
Yeah, total.
with
I rolled an
everything.
8. Yeah, I
The
rolled an 8.
escalation
plus?
die.
With the escalation die, that'll make. Yeah, the escalation die is only 1, right? 8. That'll make 18.
Dexterity plus level plus escalation die. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I rolled an 8 plus dex plus level makes it 17 plus escalation die makes it
19.
18, 19, yeah.
19. Misses.
Misses. But I do miss damage, of course. By
how
the way, I
much?
didn't 5 miss damage. And I did 5 miss damage to that. Did I do 5 miss damage to that first one that Fitzroy royally messed up? Because then actually it would be dead, but too late now.
5 miss damage.
But I do get my double range attack, my second attack, because if it was an even
Go
number.
ahead. So your crit range is now 18. right?
18. But this time I only, 18 to hit.
Okay. Misses.
Yeah.
-5 again. Miss damage.
Yeah, 5 more miss damage to that one.
Okay. So that knocks it down a bit, but not significantly. Anything else you want to do?
17, 19. I'll fire the second one at that injured one, that already injured one, for the 5 damage. For the 5 miss damage.
Okay.
Staggering,
All right.
I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
-5.
Still, because I would have gotten a +2 to hit, it wouldn't have made a difference though. But okay.
No.
That's it for me. I think I am going to. Can I use my communicate? Can I communicate with the sky
Yeah,
ship?
sure. What do you want to do?
I'll just say tap into my communication to the dues channel or whatever, and just say
Switchboard, how can we help you?
South battery under attack. First wave, 1 battery down. South anchor under attack. We're about to lose the first battery.
Roger, Roger. Relaying
reinforcements.
message.
Reinforcements.
Hang tight.
Yeah.
Lines cut again. Okay. The humans move forward. First, the 3 of them that are at Fitzroy, at Faramond, are going to attack. Faramond, the first one, that is a critical.
Ouch.
23 total to hit. That is going to be 14 points of damage of the first one.
Fine.
The second one is a 6 to hit.
Nope.
And the third one is a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, that's amazing. Then up at the anchor, you've got first a group of 3. Yeah.
I just realized, we were arguing about I went first and things like that. It wasn't my go, because my go is after Rivenna. I went because
You have this
because I
special power,
have an
right?
interrupt. So yes, I did go. Then Rivenna went. Then it would have been my turn.
Then it
All
is
I
your
would-
turn. So now it
then-
is your turn.
No, it's all I would have done is.
So the
refocus.
mooks have attacked Faramond, but it is your turn.
Oh, is it actually my turn?
It is now your turn.
Well, if it's my turn, then.
And then we'll do the mooks after that are attacking you and Rivenna.
Oh, there's mooks attacking me. Okay. I will. So I know that if they hit this battery again, it's going to go.
Oh yeah, you are
Go
very
up.
keenly aware of the magic that's at work here.
Okay, and there's 2 of these demons at the battery.
Correct?
Then...
One of them is really roughed up.
Okay. So I will climb off my box, and I don't have focus or anything like that. So I will take Uraban and stab it into its leg, which I'm guessing I can reach,
Okay.
of the
Do
badly
you do
injured
this
one.
from the trench or from out in the open? Because
From
there's
out in
another
the-
trench there.
I plan to try and stand between them and the battery.
Okay,
So-
Fitzroy heroically gets onto the battery and starts swinging his penknife around.
This-
Go ahead.
It's literally a penknife. So I will stab the badly
The one
injured
that's injured. Go for it.
Yes.
Roll a crit.
Yes. 16 16, does that hit?
Fix their numbers.
16 plus level, yeah, definitely.
Oh, no,
is.
I've got 26. That's fine. I definitely hit. It's just I'm aiming for a specific skill. Yes. Okay, so damage. I will do damage. And again, that is feeble. 6, 12, 13, 16 points of damage. But I will use my racial skill, which is called Confounding. So the target is dazed. 16 points of damage, and they get -4 to attacks. And I will, as I said, stand in between them and the battery.
Amazing. I will let you decide whether you're going to take the hits or let the battery take the hits when they attack next. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I will use my Ring of Protection, which will give me +2 AC until the start of my next turn.
Amazing.
It
is now the Mook's turn. 4 of them rush over the trenches and the bridges and head straight for Rivenna. Rivenna, the first one, takes a swipe at you for a 13 to hit.
Miss.
The second one for a 15 to hit.
Miss.
The third one for a 17 to hit.
Miss. Keep going. Keep going.
And that is a critical fumble. That is a 1. Fitzroy, 3 of them leap over towards the anchor that you are protecting. Run past without engaging with you and run over to the anchor you abandoned by the other trench. First attack. 14 to hit. Second attack. 6 to hit. Third attack. 6 to hit. So the southwest anchor has taken 1 hit as well. So there's 3 mooks by the southwest anchor, and there's the 2 demons by the southeast anchor.
Is Radnox doing anything, by the way?
Radnox is waiting to press the button.
Moron.
Escalation die goes to 2. Faramond, it's your turn. You are surrounded by three crazed people.
How many anchors are there again?
4
in total. There's 4 anchors, one of which has 3 out of 4 batteries remaining.
Yeah. Well, that's what you, the player, know. Right. Faramond is no clue.
Okay. I'm going to move away from these humans. I'm not bothering to disengage. I'm just chasing the demons.
Okay, 3 opportunity attacks.
Yes, I have +2 AC against them.
You can still roll, right? You can still roll to try and disengage.
Nope. But that takes my move.
No?
I thought it does.
Roll. You roll.
You can always simply move away. If you don't want to risk an opportunity to attack, you can use your move action to attempt to disengage.
Yeah,
and then you roll, and then
you can disengage from more than one foe.
But I assume you can move after that.
Oh, if I succeed, then I can move without drawing opportunity attacks. If you fail, you don't move. You lose your move.
Oh, I see. So you're just gonna.
move.
I don't want to risk that. I'm just gonna move and let them swing at me.
First one's a critical, 6 points of damage.
Oh goodness.
Second one's a 17 against armor class.
That misses.
Third one is a 19 against armor class.
Misses because I have extra AC against opportunity. So I take a total of 6 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And you are home free running.
Okay.
So where are you running?
I'm going towards the 2 demons.
Go for
by
it.
the anchor, which is almost down. One of them is badly hurt.
I mean, you didn't really need to move because there was a portal that you could have stabbed it through.
I could have stabbed just one.
It disappears after their go. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you didn't have a move, did you? So yeah, I could have.
No, but that would only get one of them.
Right.
I'm
Go
planning
for it.
to get both.
Go for it.
I'm going for the first. I once a day I can do a second attack. So I'm attacking one of them. You know what? I actually at half my hit points, so I am going to declare myself unstoppable, which means if I hit, I get to use a recovery for free.
Okay.
And I'm attacking the wounded demon.
Okay.
Oh, Perfect. Critical.
Okay, for 7 hit points. So you do 120 damage to knock out the 7 hit point creature. Good job.
But I get to use a free recovery.
Amazing.
I'll roll that out of my turn.
Good use of all of your magical resources.
I am now using Scorevax once a day ability to attack a second enemy.
Okay, first,
I should have attacked the other one.
Okay, as this first demon explodes in mist and ichor, attack the second one, please.
As I'm doing this, I'm yelling, "You should have moved north!" And
I told you to go north.
Is not a critical, but it is it's a 31 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. Which are my D12s? No, my D10s. Oh, really? That's a bad roll. That's a really bad roll. And 19 plus 11, 40 damage. No,
40.
30 damage. 19 plus 11 is 30.
Okay, very nice. It goes invisible.
Okay. That is all I can do.
Amazing. Amazing.
And I'm going to, meanwhile, roll recovery dice.
Okay. Faramond. Fitzroy, anything you want to do? No? Fitzroy, nothing you want to do? No? Okay. Oh, you don't have focus, right? Can't interrupt or anything.
I don't have focus. I can't interrupt anything. So.
All right. So from invisibility, Faramond attacks with advantage. Not that it matters. For a 17 to hit against
That
AC.
misses. That
And
just
it
misses.
pops right back out being visible. That ends its turn. Ravenna, it's your turn.
All right. So there's
You are
one...
surrounded by 4 humans that are trying to attack you, and I believe every time you make a ranged attack against something, they get an opportunity attack against you.
Is anything attacking the batteries right now?
Yeah, there are 3 humans attacking one of the other batteries.
I can take the opportunity attacks. These are just like scummy gutter humans. I've been seeing them drinking and being drunk all my life. They never learn. I'm just gonna dance, like leap up and fire my bow.
You're
through
trying
them.
to shoot the ones that are attacking the battery. Okay,
Yeah,
go for it.
Exactly.
They have a 15 AC.
15 AC. I'm not going to use any special. Not going to use any special things. So it's just they're humans, so I don't have my normal crit range. Oop. Well, that was an 11 plus the escalation die is
2.
2 is 13, so I miss, but I get to do my double range attack. So they're going to get.
What about your level?
No, I mean it's my range attack is +9, so I rolled a 2.
Oh,
I had 9 to hit.
So the
for
first
11.
opportunity attack is a 6 that misses.
Nope.
The second one is a 7.
Nope.
The third one is a 1, and the last one is a 19.
Ooh, even the 19 misses though.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my second opportunity, my second double range attack, because at least that was an even number. That's better. 21, 24.
24
23,
hits.
23.
How much damage in total?
Oh, by the way, it would have been 5 damage with my original miss. So that is 12. Oh, not bad. 20, 22, 30 damage plus the 5 miss damage is 35 damage this turn.
35 damage. All right. So why don't you tell us how you dispel all 3 of them? And I'll let you take 3 shots if you want to, without wasting the arrows.
No, my miss damage, my first one, shoots one through the leg and he just falls and stumbles out of the fight. And my second one shoots one right through the neck and into the other's chest.
Okay, very nice. 1, 2, 3. So the other one stumbles, falls into the trench, and breaks his neck, is what you're saying.
Yes,
Amazing.
exactly.
All right, so 1, 2, 3 of them dead.
Oh, and they get more opportunity attacks on me.
Oh yeah, because they get the second round.
For the
So
second round.
that's a 19. That's a 14. That's nothing. And that's a nothing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Very kind, GM. And that's it for me, I think. That's
Fitzroy.
all.
Ooh. So I have this creature right next to me, and if I try and use my focus, it will be able to attack me. So it looks quite damaged, right? It went invisible and then came back again. I will disengage from it.
Okay. Roll.
So
Need to roll an 11 like Faramond just had the rules up, right?
Okay,
Yep.
14. So I disengage.
Where do you move?
I would move back into the trench on my little box
Okay.
and start to gather my focus. As I'm gathering my focus, I will shout to Radnax, how about you do something? You know, something helpful. No one is over there.
They're coming! And at that point, actually, you do see that some of the other troops that were moving around have started to move around your flanks.
Ah, okay. Not from the west, though.
They're still moving outside of the perimeter, but they're not going to charge the same route. No.
Okay. Okay. I withdraw my statement. Stay there.
Yeah, you better.
Just do nothing. Do what you do best. Do nothing. I will file a report about this, and it will not be good for you.
Can I get your signature on this piece of paper, please?
I have a TPS report.
I want to see Fitzroy like withdraw from the battle to sign some
I'm sorry.
some memo that he's required to sign.
I'm sorry, but I've reached my maximum amount of overtime, and my shift is over. I'll catch up with you guys later.
It is now the Mook's turn. So the three by that anchor, there's actually 3 dead bodies lying around your box at the
They
moment.
twitch.
Fitzroy.
Oh.
Then there are the 4 that were behind Faramond. They race after to catch up Faramond, and they are going to attack you. That is a 13 to hit. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That hits 3 points of damage. That is a 6 to hit. And that is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then there's the 3 that surround Rivenna. That is a 15 to hit. That is a 15 to hit. That is a 12 to hit. So none of those hit. Is that correct?
No.
They are completely, utterly useless. It is the end of this round, and you now all see, first of all, there is one grotesque demon standing over an anchor that basically is cracked and a battery falling apart. There are a number of bodies lying around Fitzroy, and in the distance, you see, first of all, more of these crazed, grimy, dirty men and women with black headbands moving forward. I need one of you to roll a d20, please.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
4.
4. And they seem to be flanking you until they come into the west quadrant.
Yes.
And they have taken up position at the edge of the quadrant at the moment, behind those 2 walls. It's about 10 of them. But right behind them strides forward what seems to be Fitzroy. You can see quite well in the light of dawn. A half human, half demon with the skin peeled from half their face, revealing skeleton, and this like white of their eye, and their eyeball exposed, walks in with a quarterstaff made of bones that is wearing a tattered cape, and it smells of smoke, and that cape perpetually seems to be oozing blood wherever it walks. And with that image, we're going to end today's session at the top of the next round.
I was just going to say, Radnock, your girlfriend's here, but
Oh my God! What form do we need to file to convince Radnock to switch quadrants?
Well, Fitzroy's by the button, right?
Okay,
are they all coming from the west?
These are all coming from the west, but there are more moving on the horizon.
It's going
You can
well.
even see two kind of flying, hovering in.
I was wondering about those two. You mentioned them earlier.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, anyway, thanks everyone for watching tonight's episode. We will pick up this intense combat session the next time we play. We hope you enjoyed the adventure and the mechanics and inspirational insight from 13 Age. And we look forward to seeing you in our next game. Bye.
Right.